You all, if you have not already heard, Governor of Akwa-Ibom State, Eno'S, has finally, announced his defection yesterday. And immediately he announced his defection, he went to meet with akpabio. And now we're hearing that, some political heavyweights in Akwa-Ibom State, especially his predecessor, Udom Emmanuel, is not happy about, this development. We heard that, commissioner even resigned because of his defection. These are people who, this commissioner in particular, House of Representatives member, they are refusing, to defect with Eno'S. And already Governor Eno'S has made it known that if you are not ready to defect with me, you better tender me your resignation letter. And, the news reaching us at the moment is that PDP do not even have a majority as a state at the State House of Assembly currently because, some people who are members of the assembly are apparently on Udom Emmanuel's side and are refusing to defect with the governor. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button that we will encourage to keep giving you more reliable, authentic news. Lastly, leave your opinions in the comment section below. Akwa-Ibom State Governor, Pastor Eno'S, has formally defected from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the All Progressive Congress, APC, triggering a political rift with his predecessor and political mentor, former Governor Udom Emmanuel. The move, which took place within the last 24 hours, was accompanied by the defection of several state and National Assembly members, as well as some serving commissioners. The unexpected shift has generated significant controversy within the state's political landscape, especially given Eno'S emergence as governor under the PDP platform in 2023 with strong backing from Emmanuel. The former governor has publicly criticized the decision, describing it as a betrayal not only of his personal trust, but also of the people of Akwa-Ibom who voted for Eno'S under PDP banner. In a statement made available to journalists, Udom Emmanuel expressed shock and disappointment over Eno'S alignment with the ruling APC, especially during what he described as a time of intense hardship and economic difficulty in the country. He questioned the moral justification for joining a party that, in his view, has failed to adequately address key national issues such as insecurity, inflation, and rising cost of living. I'm deeply surprised by these developments, Emmanuel said. This is a time when Nigerians are facing severe challenges, hardship, insecurity, and a high cost of living. One would expect any well-meaning leader to distance themselves from the party responsible for these problems. Instead, we see the governor throwing his weight behind the same party. Udom Emmanuel further emphasized that Eno'S defection is motivated by personal political ambition rather than the collective interest of a state. He accused the governor of seeking re-election at all costs and predicted that the people of Akwa-Ibom would resist any attempt to impose a second term without accountability. We all know the governor is desperate. He's fighting tooth and nail to secure a second term, Emmanuel said. But mark today, Akwa-Ibom people will stand against such desperation. In a show of support for members of the State Executive Council and legislators who chose not to defect from the governor, Emmanuel commended those who resigned from their position in protest. He said their actions reflect integrity and commitment to democratic values, adding that their decision should inspire others to uphold the interests of the state over personal gain. I want to congratulate the commissioners and other appointees who had the courage to resign, he stated. It shows that we still have people of integrity who put the people first. The former governor who urged PDP members and supporters across Akwa-Ibom State to remain steadfast despite the recent political shifts. He assured them that the party remains strong and capable of reclaiming its leadership role in the state during the next general elections. I call on PDP members not to be intimidated. We will reclaim our mandate in 2027 with the support of the good people of Akwa-Ibom State, Emmanuel declared. The defection marks a major shake-up in Akwa-Ibom's political scene, raising questions about the future of party alignment in the state and potentially reshaping power dynamics ahead of the 2027 elections. As the news spreads, political analysts and stakeholders are watching closely to see how the PDP responds to the internal upheaval and whether the APC gains a stronger foothold in the South-South states. What are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section below. What do you all think of this? Before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment we have here is from Taiwo Olorotimi, who says, I think some people say that the defection was because former Governor Emmanuel Udom had an EFCC case. It's obviously clear now that it was the wish of a governor. Niger Delta says, look at who is calling someone a betrayer. This Udom Emmanuel has forgotten what he did to Akwa-Ibom. Karma is real. Now real karma has settled the cost. Okay, Unwoko says, we don't know why incumbent governors and most members of the People's Democratic Party resort to defect to a party that does not place the interest of people above other things first. You want to know why? The reason is because most of these governors have, second-term ambition, and they know that at the current state that PDP is in currently with the secretary Tosu and the other crises that PDP is going through, that they might not be able to win for their second-term tenure on the platform of a PDP, which is why they are defecting, nothing else. It's because of their own selfish interest, their own selfish reason. They forget that, apart from the crisis that PDP is fighting, there's also their work, their hard work that should speak for them. At the end of the day, the people who voted for you, knowing fully well that you are not a member of a really all-progressive party, don't you think that they will also want to re-elect you based off of the fact that you have done well for your people and, your people are getting dividends of democracy? I think that's in all, should speak for them to enable them win the second term. But the truth is, most of these governors know that they have not done anything. They have not worked hard and they know that they are going to fail. It's like a student who have not read anything. You have not, gained knowledge and you're expecting to pass the exam at the end of the term. It's not possible. You're going to fail because that is when your results will come out. Moving on, let coalition groups reinforce and push APC out of power because they don't have plans for the nation. Obang says, if Udom Emmanuel could get a second term with nothing to show, Eno'S could only be stopped by the constitution from getting even a third term. This governor is a performer and will get re-elected irrespective of a political platform. You all, thank you very much for always listening and watching. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain for now. Before we go, let's take this very interesting comment from Emmanuel Akpabio. He says, whether we like it or not, the era of personalizing government of Akwa-Ibom State ends with the former governor and PDP. The time of magic development in Akwa-Ibom State is equally over. We have suffered enough, even when others see us as a rich state. The wealth of the state circulate just among the so-called PDP political leaders, leaving the poor masses crying for help. Eno'S will take the state to another level of prosperity, as the little we have seen so far as evidence. Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.